Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play Kirby Star Allies. In the last episode, we entered the Jambastion. In this episode, we're going to make it a little bit further, and as you can see, we have a boss on the horizon, so get excited for that. I'm excited to show off these new bosses because I find their dynamic very interesting. Wait, whoa, what did that say? Using the capture button what now? I don't think I've ever seen that tip. It still gives you the tips whenever you enter the levels. Even when you turn the tips off. Also, I'm going to take that ability because I actually want to use ESP for certain reasons you'll see coming up. What's this music? Also, I think I can... No, that does nothing. It's only water that can stop those. Anyway, if you haven't seen ESP before, it was introduced in Robobot, so it is a fairly recent ability, but it's a super cool one. It's kind of based off of Ness, and I almost want to say it was made completely just so the Ness amiibo in Robobot gave you an ability that made sense. And I also feel... wow, my voice just decided not to work there. I also feel like that's the same reason they added Doctor to the game, so that Dr. Mario would give you a reason, will give you an ability that makes sense. That's what a lot of the abilities in that game feel like, actually, now I think about it. I'm also actually surprised that they didn't bring back Archer for this game, because that was actually such a cool ability. I'm pretty sure it was both in Triple Deluxe and Robobot. I'm thinking we're probably going to have need this rock boy. Need this rock boy. It took me a while to get out my idea, what I was thinking of there, but y'all get it. Oh yeah, it's definitely trying to get us to use these rocks. And sure enough, there is a poundable pole at the end here. A lot of the time I find when the rock enemies the rock AI rather. Oh, that's right, we get a chance to show off a new move here. The rock AI, whenever they try to pound the poles, they'll take 2 tries. If you hold up as ESP and you have a member that has the ability Rock, this can be Gooey, this can be Rick, Kind, and Koo, this can be a Stone Buddy. You can use it to activate these buttons right here. You'll see these buttons quite a few times going through the game, so it's not like this is a one and done deal. But it is a really interesting combination, and I'm wondering why they specifically wanted Rock to have an interesting combination with moves like ESP and Artist and stuff like that. Although I also want to say it's probably because Rock always feels like the one ability you never want to have, so they wanted to make it have some extra usability. In which case, I can completely understand them because that makes sense. Usually Rock is not very fun to play as, but if you keep giving it cool combinations, it basically combines with every ability in the game. So then it's worth it. I think I want to use it again here. I think this should be able to break these. Yeah. It didn't really give us much, but still, worth it. Okay, I think I can grab them to just destroy all this. Also freezing, apparently ice also one-shots those water things. And that should be, yeah, the rainbow puzzle piece. And this is kind of the exact same way you get it in the, what is it, the second stage? Maybe even the first stage? I don't know. Oh, look at this. Now this is cool. So this is the stage that's basically just showing off the rock ability, it would appear. And it rolled right into that little switch there. The rock and geokinesis it's actually called. The specific combination. There's a switch. I believe this is actually for the museum. The Dream Palace, rather. Yeah. Once again, there's one in every world, and that's the one here. Which is cool, because we'll get to show off a new Dream Friend soon, and I cannot wait. Because there's only one left that we haven't shown off. We've shown off DDD, Bandana D. That's the same door. Gooey. Meta Knight, obviously. We only have one left to choose. Oh, no, here's the thing. Alright, let's send them back first, because I want to keep ESP, and I also want to get rid of Meta Knight, sadly. Farewell, my buddy. I want to grab ESP because it'll be able to show something off extra in this boss fight, but you can also use Ice to kind of get the same effect. However, I'm going to be bringing ESP, which they actually don't give you. Huh. They don't give you before the boss fight, which is weird because it's super effective. Unless she just doesn't do that attack in this version. of the boss fight. I'm not sure, but we'll see. Bonjam. Heh, that's how we greet people on my planet. I am Francisca, one of the 3 generals of magic. Together we command the Fortress of Shadows, known as Jambastion. We wish to assemble the dark Jamba heart pieces that were scattered across the universe. Once we do, our most twisted divisions will finally be untwisted, unthawed, unfurled. But I do not wish to waste my time with pointless chatter, so I won't. Just know that should you attempt to oppose us, I'll have no choice but to put you on ice forever. I'm gonna give you a second to listen to this music because it's awesome. I'm really good. So this is Francisca, one of the 3 generals of magic. I believe you can actually inhale these to get freeze, of course. You have multiple opportunities in this fight to do that. I think I was actually mistaken. I don't think she has the one attack that can be affected by electricity in this fight. Yeah, she just uses her axe, which is, of course, freeze-based. I think she might actually have a weakness to fire in that case, but I'm not 100% sure. But, oh no, here we go. So, if she uses this attack, you can see it shoots water. Use electricity on water, you can damage her through it. You can also freeze the stream if you want. But, and if you get it actually off on the right time, it stuns her for a long amount of time, and you can secure the kill. If you use freeze, or you can use umbrella to block the attack as well, because it's so cool. But if you freeze the water, it'll stop it wherever you're freezing it, so it's just like a short line. Anyway, really cool boss fight. Love the elemental combinations with it and everything. Real neat. Love the design as well. And she's just gone. Doesn't have a word to say after we've defeated her. Kinda rude, but we'll let it pass. Oh, please complete it. Oh, we're so close. We might get it in this next area. Also, we've almost completed that one as well. The Squeak Squad picture. Puzzle, I guess it's called. Western Outer Wall. Yes, of course, we've unlocked that, but we've also unlocked a Dream Palace. Oh boy. You know we gotta get this last buddy and show him off. So that's completed. Easy as that. I kind of wish after you've defeated it, it would show up. The boss would show up instead of just a silhouette. But whatever. Nitpicky details. Anyway, for our last friend, we're going to be grabbing, I'm sure you already know because I've name dropped them like 20 times so far. Let's get this. I had to wait for it to go really slow. There's 3 red abilities on there, so. Rick, Kine, and Koo. I didn't let the music play, but that's my bad. This is an interesting one. Once again, it's based off of pretty much all Dreamland 2 and 3 abilities. So there's Rock and Kirby. If you're actually on his back, you can stand on it and roll it. Normally, you just roll it. There's Fire, which Koo would Kine would have, not, geez, Rick. There's 3 of them. Then you have Kine up here who uses the cutting ability and wing pretty much to do several attacks. I think that's all he really does. And then you have Kine. Oop, I hopped off of him actually. Kine. And that can actually give like water, fire, cutter, wind. You can give so many abilities with it. It's crazy. So probably the best Dream Friend there is. Actually, you know what? There's still another Dream Friend I haven't shown off. I'm silly. I'm absolutely silly. We'll get to show that off later. You can do Parasol Coup, dash and Y in midair. That can give you like that can give you wind. Ugh, it's so cool. There's so many abilities here. Fish Flop, which we already showed off. There's specific abilities you can only use underwater, and they actually use ice. However, since you can only use them underwater, you can't imbue abilities onto physical abilities with it. So it kind of sucks. And if you use your shield, I'm not sure if it'll, yeah, turns into a bag, which they were hidden in the original game. So cool little reference there. And I think Gooey actually goes into a bag as well, despite nothing about the bags being in Dreamland 3. It still happens, so like whatever, I don't know. Get real, get with it, get loud. Good music. Okay, I guess we should probably try to get some buddies. Oh, that pushed me off. I'm gonna drop ESP as well, since we don't really need to use that anymore. I just wanted to use it to show off the electricity on the boss. Because pretty much all bosses, most bosses I'll say, from this point on, have like a super big weakness that stuns them for quite a while. It's pretty neat. I need to get to that. Ow! That hurt, and I want my crash. I'm not giving it up. There must be like a boss fight, a mini boss something coming up soon. I'll actually grab you, why not? Just to fill up our group here. But actually, I can also show off if Poleman will hold up his weapon. You can give fire. Sizzle Staff. He can also give air through Ku's attack. Kind and Ku I get mixed up a lot. And he can give water through Kind's attack. And that's pretty much all he can give. He can't give out like freeze on command or anything like that. So kind of sucks, but it's pretty much, if you have him, you don't need any other element in your party because he can almost give out all of them. I don't want to use my crash, so I'm gonna grab you real quick. We need Artist, actually. And if I can use crash on the mini boss that I think we're about to have, yes. I'm gonna hop off. You can shake up the controller to get extra power and straight bop him. Simple as that. This should be... Wow, that took a long time to load in. Crash Rush. Yeah, instant knockout. I'll take the Artist ability, thank you very much. And I believe I can get Ku. Okay, yep, here's Still Life. We've already shown it off. I want to show the combination with Rock. I think I can get Ku to do his thing. So, combining Artist with Rock gets you Rock Painter. And it's just a big painty rock. Pretty cool. I also want to mention Artist is a pretty good ability to have in the boss rush because it'll be your only way of like getting extra healing basically whenever you're in the harder boss rushes. Other than the very few pieces of healing they'll let you have normally. And we have a key here that we need to bring to the end. One of the very few times you actually have to bring a key anywhere. Usually it's just like, here's the key and here's the door right next to each other. Also, I kind of needed that healing, surprisingly enough. I'm not sure what I got hit by, but... Oh, you know what? It was all those pole boys earlier. Oh boy. Alright. Boom! Got it. Now, if my buddies don't get in the way... Cool. That's probably the coolest secret room in the entire game, honestly. Like, that was actually interesting. And another switch. So far, every single normal stage has had a switch in it. That's a lot, actually. Overwhelming, almost. They just have a lot of extra stages in this world. Honestly, when I was playing through this game originally, I just kind of skipped most of the special stages, or the secret stages, because I don't know what it was. It was just, they didn't interest me as much as just seeing the new bosses. I really don't know what it was. Oh, okay, we gotta move here. I don't know if it's just basically auto-scroll. I think this is basically an auto-scroll section. Hitting the switch gets us optional stars, which of course we need, so we can get up to that juicy 100 lives. We'll keep hitting them. Ooh, that's a straight up 1-up. Like, did we really need those? Do they stay in line with us? They actually do. It's basically like I'm controlling the birdie boy. It's interesting to just watch them act on their own. There's the rainbow puzzle piece. You can still see me pausing every time I say puzzle piece. Oh, also, whenever you use an art attack on an enemy, it seems like they keep the paint on them until they're knocked out. That's actually really cool. I'm a fan of that. Alright, we shouldn't have much left to go. Have a little barrel blast section here. Let's get through this. There's a lot of these in the game. I'm not sure why. Like, this is a Kirby game. They just have a lot of attention to the barrel blast mechanics, and it's all just like timing, of course, and it does break up the game. Is that our first death? Like our first legitimate death? Wow. As I was saying, it's not really hard, and I just lost my ability, and I lost Kainku because they died first. Wow. So since Rick had a bigger hitbox than us, he actually died before the rest of the people. And my partners didn't die because they're the same size as Kirby, and Kirby is prioritized when I think I just did the same. I hate that. I hate that. That's exactly timed to where you can't get through it in time. That is absolutely evil. Well, I hope you liked Rick for the half a stage we had him in. Yeesh. I'm honestly more bummed that I lost the artist ability. We can just go back to the Dream Palace anytime we want and get that again, but ugh. Alright, let's wait this time. No, that was on a different pattern. Wow. Well, thanks for that. Jeez. That's kind of lame. And there's the end of the stage. What a sucky ending to that stage. Honestly, ugh. We'll have plenty of times to show off the Dream Friends also, by the way. Because there will be several times where, well, pretty much the side modes in the game, you can choose from any of the Dream Friends, which is a good mechanic. Oh my goodness, we didn't even fill it in that time. It's a pretty good mechanic. You get a chance to... Also, like, this one, what is this? We only have, like, 4 pieces. Oh, moving on to the next one, are we? Wait. Are we missing a rainbow puzzle piece? Because it didn't finish that puzzle that we had started. We can't be. Would it be in Sector B? Yay, another extra stage. Woohoo. Did we miss one in the boss stage? I could have sworn we got it. Yeah, we got it. I don't think we missed any of them. For some reason it just... Yeah, I just gave it to the other puzzle. Huh. That's slightly worrying. I'm just gonna move on. We'll get plenty of other Dream Friends. Let's do Sector B. Because why not? Another secret stage, so we should listen out for the music. Oh! Kirby 64! Good stuff. Also, if I can find pole, I'll actually take it myself. Thank you. Even though we already have a pole friend, like, alright. Oh, we need to recruit these. Every time there's like a friend thing, they'll always put friends in front of it just in case you don't have enough. Also, I don't know, is this actually the first time we're showing off Friend Train? I think it is. So Friend Train is an auto-moving segment where you can just jump. It's kind of the same as Friend Circle, actually. I'm not sure why they decided to make those two different things. And I guess the rainbow puzzle piece is a little difficult to miss in this stage, but it's still, you know, it's still not the hardest thing in the world. I got it first try. It's just if you miss a jump, then you're kind of cut out from getting it. Huh. It's kind of disappointing. You miss out on like the good new music because you're doing the Friend Train music, which you hear several times through the... Are these like based off of spaceships? That's almost what they look like if you look at it from the bottom, because they have the fins, and then it's shaped like a pencil. We'll say pencil. Could be, of course, shaped like many other things, but we won't get into that. Lots of puzzle pieces. This could be an easy, like, mind-numbing way. Like, you don't even have to think about getting these puzzle pieces. You're just running and pressing the B button. Oh, could I have jumped there and gone somewhere else? I don't know if I could. I wasn't looking. Okay, you want to make these jumps here. That's how you'll get the... Oh, hey, look! Bandana D. This is how you're going to get the rainbow puzzle piece. If you miss any of those jumps once, you're done. So yeah, that one's a little difficult, I suppose. Back to the good Kirby 64 music. Man, Kirby 64 music is sorely underrated. And you know what, now I think about it, Kirby 64 had the most interesting environments of any of the 3D Kirby games. Which is weird, because you'd think their first game would have the most, like, generic ones, but no. There was, like, a frozen shut-down factory. There was, you know, entirely fleshed out new planets and stuff like that. Like, it's, I don't know. We have Pulse, so I'll go ahead and replace that dude. And in fact, now I think about it, even the design of this stage kind of reminds me of Kirby 64 with the automatic moving cannons on the bottom. You know, it'd be cool. Instead of a Mario Maker, a Kirby Maker. I feel like a lot of people are like, oh, a 3D Mario Maker makes sense. It'd be so easy. Like, no. No, it wouldn't. I don't know where you're getting that idea from. But like a Kirby Maker, a basic Kirby Maker, would be pretty simple to make, I think. Especially because you could almost like make it more interesting by like, you could have optional areas where you have to defeat all the enemies, optional areas where you have to defeat the mini boss, and like, I don't know, basic throw in mini like basic bosses like Wispy Woods and like King Dedede, stuff like that, and you know, you have a Kirby Maker. And I mean, it definitely, I'm not gonna say it's obvious, but like, it definitely seems to me like the way they've made the last like 3 or 4 Kirby games has just been in like a level editor. I'm gonna be real. It's not really very many unique things that are added into these games. In fact, it's almost on the level of like New Super Mario Bros., where they add in a couple of new things, but it's just, you know, they all look like they're from a level editor. I mean, at least the Kirby games do look a lot bit better than the New Super Mario Bros. Games. I'm not going to be like, oh, they look just as bad. No, Kirby games are beautiful. New Super Mario Bros. Are just like the same exact art style every time. Uggo, to be honest. So, yeah. Anyway, I think I'm going to go ahead and end it off there. In the next episode, we should be able to finish off the Jambastion. So I'll see you all then, and goodbye.